quiet. Why would you waste time building a deadly trap when a simple no entry sign would suffice?
Some people have way too much time on their hands.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
You're not getting away.
Let me get me. Here we go. Find a better weapon.
My turn. On.
You take lead.
looking good.
Didn't think that one through, did he? You're still mad about that thief, but we made it back to town, even without our supplies.
Not the blessed a point. You see a threat, you stop that threat. You don't give it your rations.
You think everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have more friends.
Right behind you. Eyes open.
Who's there?
The envoy's here.
Done.
So, would you have killed that thief for taking our stuff?
Shh, Nimdut. Someone's up ahead.
Show yourself!
Arms up!
You're bold.
This one's mine.
You're too late.
I think we've lost him.
have sent that thief on his way, without our blessed supplies.
Then he would have died.
How do you know? We didn't.
Over there. Left.
Probably disables the blades, for all the good it does for me.
Unseen, unheard.
Best be ready, in case anyone slips through. No one's getting past me. No one.
Getting on his back!
Oh, no, you don't! One for you! Well, that was fun.
Get ready. My money says our assassin's on the other side of that door.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
But how could this be? I killed you. You deserve all of that. And more. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradise. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe. Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradise have suffered under the boot of Adir. I wasn't sure. I knew I needed to do something. And when your face appeared to me in a dream, I believed I received a vision. Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Adir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Ardra in the darkness. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Adir from conquering this land. No. The gods spared you for a reason. And I have faith in the gods. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us, but you are at the center of it. The proof stands before me.
There's definitely something. It's written all over your face.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of well-armed people. Let's take this slow. No sudden movements.
The gods aren't finished with you yet. Perhaps this was what the vision meant for me to do all along. Maybe the gods wanted us to meet in this way. Who can say? I hope you do better things with this knowledge than I did. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. Cowardice is not our way. My fate is in your hands. Do with it what you will. If you take nothing else from this, remember that the cruelty of the Steel Garrote has no end. The Deerans have bought most of the property in Paradise, pushed out many of the families. You installed yourselves at Fort Northreach to police trade and fishing with no authority. Ardea now controls the import of all foreign goods, forcing Paradisans to deal with your people to get them.
That may not be the whole story, but it's part of it.
Such dealings are regulated through Aderan contracts that are both deceptive and manipulative. When Paradisans dare to challenge these contracts, we're punished by the Steel Garrote. Whatever wrong I've committed against you, I will not apologize for striking back at Ardea. You mean it? You have no thirst for vengeance, no righteous desire for justice.
Yeah, what he said.
You're really letting us go? You are far more forgiving than I would be under the circumstances. Perhaps you are worthy of this great destiny. Thank you, Envoy. If our paths are meant to cross again, let it be in peace.
Big mistake, Envoy. He killed you once. He'll do it again.
When a warrior acts with honor, we mark the occasion with a gift, and in my case, an apology. Please, accept both.
Free. The hair forgives. The tide ebbs on the placid shore. We learn. We twine.
You know, it's harder to keep you alive if you keep setting free all the people who want to kill you.
Relax, Marius. If he wanted the envoy dead, I doubt he'd send us away with presents. Impressive. I'm starting to see why your emperor trusts you.
Don't bother going back the way you came. Between the pillars to the right of the stairs. That's your way out. One more thing. Thanks. We were wrong about you. What do you want? An apology? No.
I won't forget your mercy.
In my book, boy. What's the plan once we get to Emerald's Stair?
Me? I'm gonna ride one of those Fiorian Rangers like a horse. And thank the gods I got a second chance at life.
I meant our mission. As in, what happens to our mission?
Oh, I haven't thought that far ahead.
Hopefully you made an ally here today, Envoy.
We'll definitely be seeing them again. You all but guaranteed that.
Unfortunately, I don't think your friends at the embassy will be happy about this.
I never really expect them to be happy about anything. I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's talk about it at camp.
Here it comes.
Marine dies in cave collapse. A Deern envoy suspected. Stand back.
A drop? Dear citizens, a drop is all it takes to protect yourself against the wretched soul plague.
Wish they had a...
O great queen that was, have your sway over this new land. May...
Welcome, envoy. You look well. Safe journeys, envoy.
Hey, you get around me. You're supposed to check in before you can... Ah, never mind. Oh, God. This job is boring.
High Market. A haven of opulence in an otherwise nice city. If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Claviger Aemond allowed these interlopers onto our streets. And where did it get him? Slain! Murdered!
Paradise will never bow to a deer!
The Adherents never should have come here!
You! Adherin! You herald the end of our way of life! You are a scourge upon our city! The citizens of Paradise have come to hear the truth. They need to know what will befall us if we do not deal with you. You may lie to me, but you cannot lie to all of these people. You only take what power we give you. Wait, stop! I wasn't finished! Hear me, Paradise. Did we not come here to escape the Empire? Do the adherents not exemplify everything we hate?
The Claviger deserve better!
Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered. Not at all. He was even more in awe of you when we found him in the cistern. And you really had him at a loss when you let him go. Me too, for that matter. Don't get me wrong, I'm impressed. Not many in your position would have let him walk away. I think the Living Lands has a way of wringing the tenderness out of those who survive it. Even though most of us come here looking for a second chance, it's rare that we offer one. Why'd you do it? That's admirable. I'm afraid we haven't seen the last of this conflict, though. Eagwolf isn't the only hothead in the Living Lands, and he's certainly not the only one with his hackles up about all you Adira newcomers. And Ludwig and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse. They're a match to a powder keg. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, one day, Ludwig and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Woedica herself. Could be both. It remains to be seen whether Ambassador Hilgard and Ludwig are rowing in the same direction. But I fear there's trouble on the horizon, especially if the Steel Garrote's tactics win out. Nice to know I'm in good company. Just thinking about Claviger Amon. I let him down. I've let a few people down over the years. But I did promise someone once that I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts. The feeling's mutual. It's nice to share a campfire again. I think that's enough doom and gloom for one night, don't you? Sleep easy, Envoy. As best you can. Night, Envoy.
You should keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get infected.
It barely even counts as a scrape.
That's the worst kind of flesh wounds. Lots of open skin contact. Snapflies like the peeled skin. Fog mites love the blood.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
I have some tanglewort in my pack. That should clear it right up.
Okay. If you insist.
You can thank me later. That's what I'm here for. It's not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you. And since you set them free, you get to deal with them again sometime in the future. What part? The part where you set free an assassin who succeeded at killing you once already? Right, must be that part. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, and you're still alive, which means well done, Marius. Anyway. Companions? It's just Kai, isn't it? As you know, Kai and I have worked together in the past. It's a blessed miracle he never got me killed. Honestly, he's a good guy. A bit too quick to ask questions for my taste, but... Kai's good enough. Tell him I said that I'll cut a hole in your water skins. Ask away. Yes, I did. The less we talk about that, the better. No, I really don't. Let's lay this out, Envoy. How about this? You don't worry about my life story, and I won't roll my eyes every time you start talking about souls. Now, we just met, Envoy, and I'm here to do a job. Maybe we'll be best of friends someday, but this isn't that day. Best we just keep things professional. Oh gods, it's like my first week working with Kai, all over again. Well, I'm one of the very few people who spends most of their time out in the wilds and haven't gotten themselves killed yet. I know the difference between hay-bleed toxin and high-tox bloom, which is something you should be really thankful for. And you know the Ballarok and the Grinning Ballarok? Oh, we've got a real Kamayu here. Wonderful. I am one of the few who have seen a Ballarok and lived. Mostly because I had the brains to run the Dragu out of there. We're gonna get you where you're going, Envoy. Alive and with as few blithe tail bites as possible. That, more or less, is all you need to know about me. Right, changing the subject. Pleasant dreams.
Marius, did you leave a clean... cleaning manual in my pack?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adheran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust. What? How could you let this happen? Envoy, you are the ranking Imperial agent here, and you alone. We needed to answer this challenge with blood. Don't you see what this will do to our credibility? Thanks to you, these rebels will continue to undermine our work in the Living Lands without resistance or fear. Worse still, now everyone knows our flank is exposed. Oh my gods, Ludwig is going to eat us alive. Well, she will do the talking. The best we can do is grovel.
Do you really need Marius and me here for the groveling, or...?
There's nothing to be done. All we can do is brace for the inevitable, though it may damn us in the end. Oh, yes, that. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
Heelguard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No, strangling light. Keep her away.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Inquisitor Ludwig, so kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
At least someone knows the meaning of respect. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Now, the Envoy's killer roams free, unpunished, spreading word of our ineptitude.
The blame is mine, and mine alone.
Awfully generous for the ambassador to take the fall like that. I wonder when this will come back to bite us.
We should be better than this. Leading by example. This island has seen nothing but us at our weakest. What say you? Well, if that is the end of your commitment, then the Living Lands might already be doomed.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves. At least one of us hasn't abandoned hope. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy, farewell.
She is going to be a problem. Oh, that was nothing. Ludwine already despises me. You deserve a sporting chance to avoid her wrath. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on. At least for now. Since Liviana gave you a clean bill of health, you're officially cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirans don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad unhinged. At least you'll have that in common. If nothing else.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwine, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair is beautiful this time of year.
We can head to the Eastern Gatehouse when you're ready to go to Fjord.